Denise Diane, aka Newsy, aka a whole bunch of other stuff. Right, this is Denise Diane of Whitmore Reads. You may hear some construction outside the hotel. It is 8:48 a.m. I wanted to sleep in a little bit. I came back early, took my shower, and got ready for bed, and it was only 7 something, like 7:48. So I remember, I think the last picture I took to post to Facebook. I was just done. I had walked so much, and that was one of the purposes, to come here and make sure I walk these hilly hills. And I am going to definitely go to the Capitol again today. But right now, I'm going to venture down the street because I looked up last night, because I'm trying to find a bookstore. I might go to Mecca again today, depending. I kind of want to catch the bus to go somewhere different, because I've been to the Austin Public or Central Library several times before this trip, and of course I went yesterday and enjoyed it. I kind of just want to go again just to see the sunset again. But I wanted to show you guys what I did read. Or bring, as far as books and what I was going to read while I'm here. I'm still reading there because I've been sightseeing, right? And I literally was at the library for over 2 hours, just sitting in that same spot, filming the sun, talking to people, friends and stuff. I'll read a little bit, listen to the whole Rihanna Anti album, and while the wind is blowing through my fro. My Frederick Douglass fro I had yesterday. So today I don't have any makeup on, just got some lip gloss, and I put it on. I didn't use a mirror, so y'all let me know. Anyway, the books that I did bring, and I did put back the library book, the hardcover, because again, it's a hardcover. Even though it was slim and it didn't weigh a lot, it was still gonna take up some space, and I didn't want to break the or like bend the hardcover due to maybe kicking it or putting my feet on my whatever in the train. So I didn't do it. I didn't bring that. And the two Pat Conroy books, I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to bring. Didn't bring either. So I bought two brand new books that I've already shown you guys that I'm reading for the book clubs that I've joined, and then one from my shelf that's got some nostalgia. Oh my goodness, I just lost my place. Let me find it. So I'm reading There by Tommy Orange, right? And my Patchouli Joe's bookmark just fell out. Here we are. Okay, so I've been reading this all over, well, since the train. I started the prologue and at home, and then I only had like one more page of the prologue to read when I got on the train, so I don't know where the light is. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway, There by Tommy Orange, and he'll be in Denton, Texas at Patchouli Joe's on November 20th. So my goal today is to finish this book, and I'm currently on, and I'm tabbing, yes, all yellowish, orange types of tabs. I'm on page 113. It's very interesting. Lots of different characters, kind of reads like stories, and I don't want to give anything away about these stories. But I am kind of eager. You know how when you read about several different characters per chapter, there's another character. There are some that always stick out to you and you want to get back to. So I'm kind of there with that right now. Like, there's one story, the mother gets on my nerves, and if he just drops her out this whole book, I wouldn't be mad. But I am concerned about just several characters that I really want him to get back to, and hopefully he does, because because this book goes to what page? Let's see here. I don't know, 270. That's still more chapters after that. Okay, and I just saw somebody's name that I want to get back to. So it goes to 292 pages of there, right? So I think that it's going to wrap up really good. A lot of people like this book, and I can understand why. And it's really cool because he explains where the song comes from, or the title of this book comes from a song. And so when I'm on the train, I went straight to that song and listened to it while I read. some of this book, which I love that song. I was like, oh, I know that song. DJ used to play that song all the time, and I remember I used to just listen to that whole album, like on my way to work at a different job. I think that's when I was working for the state. But yeah, so yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I was also thinking, because I'm really close to, as I've told you guys, when I worked for the state and retired, and then I went back for a year. Well, I worked for Texas Workforce Commission, and then I see Texas Workforce Commission here, which of course we always talked about at my job in Fort Worth at TWC. So I was like, man, I kind of wish I would have, because I had thought about it several times, because DJ, he's always wanted to move down here to Austin, right? Yeah, down, because Fort Worth, Dallas, down, and then Houston. I was also thinking about taking a quick trip to Houston, like on a bus line, and coming back tonight, right? But I'm not. Kind of want to relax and just sit on the lawn at the Capitol building again today, because my goal is to read this and to catch the bus and just venture off in this area, which I love. I'll probably go to Capitol Coffee again today, because I had a blueberry coffee latte yesterday at the Capitol, and they got all the pictures of, people that work at the Capitol all over their walls, and it was so cool, because those people also come in there and drink coffee and sit down. I'm like trying to get them, pictures of them on the sly. So hopefully some of them came out blurry, because I was trying to be slick without them knowing it, but I'm so nervous. I was like, I don't want to take pictures of somebody. Somebody go, young lady, or older lady, ma'am, did you just snap my picture? Mm-hmm. Can I keep it? Can I show the world? So it was funny. I was sitting up there trying to capture people, but I don't think they're going to be uploaded, because they look terrible. But anyway, this is the book I'm reading. And of course, the other book that is from the book club in Denton, Texas. Is that better? Because you guys are close. I don't have a viewfinder on my Nikon. It's behind the camera. Stupid. So anyway, The Villain's Dance. I'm sure these cameras were before everybody wanted to see themselves. Fiston Mwanza Mujila, The Villain's Dance. Okay, so about that one, you guys know about that. Now this one is from a booktuber way back in the day. I love him. I still miss him. I actually have checked on this person a couple of times. Like when people will disappear from BookTube, they don't want to do it anymore. They're in college, or they just don't feel like talking about their books anymore publicly. I thought that several times, went away, came back within a month. But anyway, Steve Reads. Y'all, if y'all have heard anything, and this is to people that have been on BookTube for a long time or watched BookTube for a long time, if anybody knows the whereabouts of Steve Reads, that he's graduated college, maybe on his way to writing a Pulitzer himself, or whatever he's doing or chooses to do in his life, I just want to say hi, Steve Reads, and I'm thinking about you. God bless you. You still live rent-free in my head with some of the books on my shelf. I go, you know, Steve Reeves talked about this, or when I did a book tour of my bookshelves, he saw that I had this, and he goes, "That's a really good one. You should read that." He really liked this book. He said it was great. So I had this book for umpteen years on my shelf. It seems like Silence Shusaku Indo, right? And so the other day I'm watching this young booktuber, and she mentions this author, not this particular book, but this author, and I'm like, that's exact. I picked this off the shelf, thinking about reading something from my shelf, thinking about a Steve Reads recommendation that I already had, and then this booktuber that I'm watching while I'm packing mentions this author. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. That's that on that. I gotta go get my day started. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I got my apple juice. I took my medicine. So I'm good. I'm all cleaned up, just lotioned up. I smell like Jergens cherry almond. And I got buns in my hair and a little twist right there, because I ain't got time for it.